Our top story is the train derailment that occurred in Uttar Pradesh. This is the Indore-Patna Express that derailed in a village called Pokrayan Station, which is around 100 kilometers from Kanpur earlier today. In fact, just a short while back before we slipped into a break, I spoke to my colleague Balkrishna, who in fact is with us and has been getting us this report from the ground. He has also been speaking in to eyewitnesses. Let's listen in. Well, we are continuing to track the tragic train derailment that occurred just near Kanpur in the early morning hours of Sunday. We have with us now India Today's Balkrishna, who joins us from the accident site. Bala, there is such tragic news coming in on this Sunday morning. Can you just update us with the very latest on the rescue work that is continuing on the S1 and S2 coaches?
Yeah, Vandika, you can see the scene over here, that the situation here, almost all the train, every other bogie except for S1 and S2, the people from those bogies have been evacuated. But the situation of S2 bogie, if you can ask my camera person to show the behind the scene, you can see this is S2 bogie is badly mangled, and that is the only bogie which remains to be cut open. Gas cutters are being used, lifts, cranes have come and left, gas cutters are being used, but there are people who are lucky to have survived. Here is a group of people. They're from Bahraich. They had gone to Dwarka for darshan, and while they were returning, fortunately they were in the bogie S5 bogie, which has also derailed. But most of the people in this bogie have survived with minor injuries. We are also joined by local people. Sir, आप बताइए कि आपने सुबह यहाँ पे आ गए थे, आप लोगों ने हेल्प की, क्या उस समय हुआ था, कैसी वहाँ पे स्थिति थी?
देखिए, जब सुबह करीब हम लोग यहाँ पे पहुँच गए थे 3:45 बजे, तो उस समय जो यहाँ स्थिति थी, तो मतलब चीख पुकार के अलावा कोई आलम नहीं था। उस समय कोहरा टाइप का बहुत गिर रहा था और लोग अपनी अपनी जगह परेशान थे, किसी को कुछ सूझ नहीं रहा था। और यहाँ पर सबसे पहले पोखराया से पुलिस आई, चौकी इंचार्ज, फिर इसके बाद भोगनीपुर कोतवाली की पुलिस आई, फिर इसके बाद मूसा नगर और 1-2 थानों की पुलिस आई। इसके बाद फोर्स आना शुरू हुआ और करीब 40 मिनट के बाद करीब यहाँ से माती से आना होता है।
आपने बताया कि बहुत सारी बसेस में लोग गए जो ट्रेन में।
जी, हुआ क्या था कि जब यहाँ थोड़ी देर बाद माहौल सामान्य हो गया, तो यहाँ पर इनके तरफ से बसें उपलब्ध कराई गई। तो ऐसा मंजर था कि कुछ मतलब इतना हम लोगों ने लोग कहीं नहीं देखे, एक के बाद एक लगभग 100 बसों में जो यात्री जो इसमें ट्रेनों में थे, अलग अलग बैठ के गए, किसी में 30, किसी में 50।
यहाँ पे लोकल हॉस्पिटल में कितने घायल?
लोकल हॉस्पिटल यहाँ पर पुखराया में CHC है, सामुदायिक स्वास्थ्य केंद्र। एक भी अगर किसी को घायल मिलता था तो उसको बैठा दिया जाता, तो वो लेके चली जाती थी। जो समाजवादी एम्बुलेंसेज हैं, उन्होंने काफी काम किया और ये करीब 50 से 100 एम्बुलेंस थी। 37 के करीब घायल जो है पुखराया में, उनका उपचार चल रहा है। कुछ एडमिट हैं और कुछ को आगे भेज दिया गया। और
एम्बुलेंसेस जो है वो समय पर आ गई थी।
एम्बुलेंसेस का तो आलम ये था कि प्राइवेट एम्बुलेंसेज और एक वो कोई राष्ट्रीय वाली और 102 नंबर, 108 नंबर और निजी अगर कुछ चिकित्सालयों में थी सब। और यहाँ की पब्लिक ने भी बड़ा सहयोग किया, तो इसलिए काम बनता चला गया। और सुबह से ये समझिए आप, शुरू के 3 घंटे में इतना अच्छा रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन हो गया है। मतलब ये कोई वैसी बात नहीं, इसमें सबका सहयोग ही माना जाएगा।
धन्यवाद आप। As you can see, Avantika, these people are saying that the rescue operation was really fast and the local people came out of their homes to help. We can still see local people distributing food items and water to the people who are here.
Absolutely, Bala. Okay, that was Bala giving us more details about the kind of rescue operation that is presently underway a short while back. Now, we also have with us India Today's Hemendra Sharma, who's giving us an update on all the information that he is receiving. And Hemendra, the one thing that really stands out is the kind of support that the passengers receive, not only from the locals at about 3:15, but even later on, and the quick response of the administrations, the way everybody came to rescue as many passengers, whether it was, the availability of more than 100 buses to carry those passengers to safety, or for that matter, the arrival of the administration, the local authorities as well.
Well, the rescue operation was conducted really fast, and it is because of that probably it is almost completing. It's coming to an end, and hopefully it should be over within the next 15-20 or maybe maximum half an hour. And only one bogie is there left that has to be rescued, and that has to be opened, and for that work is already underway. But this particular train, as I said earlier also, was jam-packed, and this train leaves from Indore at, on Saturday, and it's a bi-weekly train. Actually, it left Indore at 2 in the afternoon yesterday, and thereafter it reached Ujjain and then Nagda and then left towards Kanpur, and near Kanpur this accident happened. As far as the response of the railway is concerned, the railway has also set up help centers in Indore as well as in Nagda as well as in Ujjain. But there is a lot of anguish and lot of people are coming up at these stations because normally mostly laborers and also students, they leave in this train, and also the railway has diverted and cancelled some trains. In Lucknow Intercity from Jhansi has also been cancelled, and there are certain trains that take this route, they have been diverted from Jhansi.
Absolutely, and as a result of these diversions, Hemendra, can you tell us what kind of inconvenience or troubles are the passengers facing? Because there are other passengers as well who had to board trains, and all of those trains are now being diverted. Are they being given proper information? We do know of all the helpline numbers that are being flashed by the railways and through our channels, but any other information that the passengers are being given?
Well, the railways have set up these help centers at railway stations, and there are officials sitting at these help centers, and also these helpline numbers are being flashed. But having said that, despite the fact that these measures have been taken, still there are a lot of inconveniences because a lot of trains have been diverted because of the route problem, and also there are chances that many trains would run late because there are trains that have to not just pass through that route, but also there are trains that get affected because of the diversion and people are traveling. So obviously there is a lot of inconvenience being caused to the people, but the railways at the moment, it appears, is trying its best to cope up with the situation.
Right, just stay on with me. This is perhaps one of the worst train disasters that has occurred in the last 5 years. 14 coaches of a train derailed, and the incident occurred at about 3:10 in the early morning hours. That obviously, took passengers by absolute surprise. They were in a state of complete shock, and we have been getting in several reactions from eyewitnesses, from the other passengers. Let's just listen into some of them, and also from the authorities.
रेस्क्यू कार्य लगातार जारी है, रात से चल रहा है। काफ़ी संख्या में जो इंजर्ड थे उनको हॉस्पिटल पहुंचाया है, काफ़ी डेड बॉडीज़ भी मिली है। अभी हम लोग सही पूरा आकलन नहीं कर पाए, लेकिन ऐसा जो हॉस्पिटल पहुंच चुके उसमें 40+ लोगों की डेड बॉडी है, और भी चल रहा है, इससे भी ज़्यादा होने की संभावना है। 40+ है अभी, और इससे ज़्यादा भी हो सकता है। रेस्क्यू कार्य आप देख रहे हैं चल रहा है, इसमें कुछ डेड बॉडीज़ भी मिल रही, कुछ जिंदा लोग भी मिल रहे हैं। हमारा मुख्य उद्देश्य है कि जो भी जिंदा लोग हैं गैस कटर के माध्यम से उनको पहले निकाल के हम लोग हॉस्पिटल पहुँचाए।
सारा अमला, चाहे स्थानीय प्रशासन का हो या रेलवे प्रशासन का हो, वो एक्सीडेंट साइट पे पहुंच गया है और रिलीफ और रेस्क्यू ऑपरेशन फुल स्विंग में चला रहे हैं। नेशनल डिजास्टर रिलीफ जो ट्रेन फोर्स होती है, उसकी लखनऊ यूनिट भी रश कर गई है, और शायद आपसे बातचीत समाप्त हो तब तक वो भी पहुंच गए होंगे। तो हमने एम्बुलेंस की संख्या भी बढ़वाई है स्थानीय प्रशासन से बात करके, तो एम्बुलेंस संख्या बढ़ जाए ताकि घायलों को हम पहुंचा सकें। डिब्बों को हम धीरे धीरे टैकल कर रहे हैं, हमारा डॉक्टर्स और मेडिकल पैरामेडिकल स्टाफ वहाँ पर है और लोगों को निकाल रहे हैं। और इस सेक्शन में, झांसी कानपुर सेक्शन में, चूँकि यातायात प्रभावित हुआ है, तो इस बीच के बीच में चलने वाली जैसे झांसी लखनऊ इंटरसिटी है, झांसी कानपुर पैसेंजर ट्रेन है, इनको कैंसिल करना पड़ा है। कई और ट्रेनें जो हैं जो स्ट्रक्चर के होकर गुजरती हैं, उनको हमने झांसी से डाइवर्ट कर रहे हैं।
Hemendra Sharma, correspondent, is with us, tracking all the developments from the railway station. And Hemendra, speaking of, the rescue operation from the coaches S1 and S2, one needs acute, precision to ensure the safety of the passenger, because I believe, and from all the information that we have gathered, is that both these coaches are severely mangled, they're completely destroyed, and that is one thing that is making it extremely difficult for the authorities on the ground.
Well, yes, the rescue operations have to be conducted with extreme caution because, as you said, that both these coaches are extremely mangled and completely mangled. So the rescue operators have to go about doing their business with extreme caution because there are chances that there are people surviving still inside the bogie. So while operating these gas cutters, they have to go about and move about with extreme caution. And as you said, the rescue operators and all the response teams that reacted to this accident, they actually reacted really very fast, and it is because of that this rescue operation is almost nearing completion. This accident happened at around 3:10 a.m. and by 9:30 this rescue operations are almost over. The NDRF team was there, all the district administrations nearby of nearby districts.
Okay, so the situation is being monitored very closely by the Indian Railways. Suresh Prabhu, the Indian Railways Minister, who also tweeted a short while back saying that all sorts of relief and rescue are undergoing presently. Relief and rescue operations that has been going on in full swing on a war footing since the early morning hours, and with the presence of the NDRF, they have only assisted the local administration as well in the ongoing rescue and relief work. Now, tragically, 63 people have lost their lives after 14 coaches derailed after they ran off the tracks, and this is when the Indore-Patna Express derailed near Kanpur. The incident took place at 3:10 in the morning near well, the entire nation woke up to some terrible news, a very dark Sunday morning for the entire country, with 63 people losing their lives as a result of this major train accident, in fact, that has occurred in the last 5 years. It's one of the worst train accidents that has been reported in the last 5 years, a tragedy that has taken place, and we're getting in a lot of information. Right now, what you're seeing on your screens is the rescue work that is presently underway on the S1 and S2 coaches. They are badly mangled. In fact, it's an extremely important task for the local administration and for the NDRF, who are present on the spot to ensure the safety of the passengers who are trapped inside the mangled coaches. The ambulances are already there, and they have been there since the early morning hours on standby, and they have been rescuing so many people, in fact transporting the injured passengers to the nearby hospitals. The incident, as I said before, had taken place at 3 a.m. In a place about 100 kilometers from Kanpur, and the death toll, in fact, has been on the rise. It is now at 63. That's the last number that we got from the IG Kanpur, Zaki Ahmed, who had in fact spoken to media a short while back, and what we're seeing right now is the rescue and the relief work happening. Himendra Sharma has been getting us all the details as well. And Himendra, we have been getting in a lot of reactions from the Railways Ministry, who have promised for an investigation. Now, I know that this is still early to ask, but does anybody know as to what really led to 14 bogies getting derailed in a manner like this?
Well, as you said, the Railway Minister has already ordered an inquiry. In fact, he has tweeted, and also the Prime Minister has expressed his anguish through a tweet. Similarly, UP Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav has also tweeted and said that all officials from neighbouring districts have been asked to rush to the spot and provide all possible help. So, relief operations are on at the moment. An inquiry has also been ordered. But so far, nothing can be said as to why and how this accident actually happened. It was 3 a.m. in the night. All of a sudden there were cries, and when people saw others rushing out of the train, it was then that it was known that there has been a derailment, and these two bogies had actually turned turtle, got completely mangled. The casualty figure has already reached 63. The railway authorities are saying that more than 150 people are injured. The casualties could rise, but for the moment the number of people dead has been reported at 63. The rescue operations are still on. Hopefully that rescue operation should be over within the next half an hour or so. That's what the authorities are saying. And thereafter, the railways say that they would be in a position to give the exact figures of as to how many people are dead and how many are injured.
Okay, just stay with me, Himendra. We're getting in a reaction from the District Magistrate Patna. Let's listen in.
लगभग 60 से अधिक मृतक हैं। उसमें क्योंकि पटना बाउंड ट्रेन है, इसलिए पटना के काफ़ी यात्री होने की संभावना है। अभी हम लोग उन लोगों की सूचना प्राप्त कर रहे हैं जो लोग इसमें मृतक है या घायल है। परिवार के लिए हम लोगों ने यहाँ हेल्पलाइन खोल दी है, और जो भी घायल होंगे उनका इलाज करने के लिए भी जो भी यहाँ पर आएंगे उनके लिए PMCH और IGIMS में व्यवस्था की जा रही है। एम्बुलेंस मंगवा ली गई है ताकि तुरंत घायलों को अस्पताल पहुँचाया जा सके जो भी लोग पटना पहुँचते हैं। और इसके अलावा जो भी घायलों को अगर घर पहुँचने के लिए व्हीकल की भी आवश्यकता होगी तो वो हम लोग वाहन उपलब्ध करवाया जाएगा। और जो भी परिवार की अन्य कोई मदद हो, क्योंकि कई लोगों का सामान खो गया है, तो उनको भी हम लोग अन्य तरीकों से भी मदद उपलब्ध करवाएंगे।
रेलवे से कुछ कोऑर्डिनेट हो पा रहा है अभी तक में?
देखिए, रेलवे ने अभी रिजर्वेशन लिस्ट जाहिर कर दी है और मृतकों की संख्या दी है। मृतकों के नाम अभी तक फाइनल हम लोगों को प्राप्त नहीं हुए हैं। वहाँ लोग पहचान कर रहे हैं। कानपुर में जैसे ही पहचान करके वो लोग जैसे जैसे लिस्ट भेजते जाएंगे, हम लोग यहाँ रेलवे के सूचना पट पर हमारा जो हेल्प बूथ रहेगा वहाँ भी हम लोग उपलब्ध करवाएंगे।
नहीं, मैं लखनऊ रहने वाला बहराइच का हूँ।
तो आप पटना में कैसे अभी?
मैं इधर जॉब करता हूँ।
अब आपके पिताजी एज 3 में थे?
65।
एज कितना है?
एज बता रहा हूँ 65।
65। और हाउस नंबर क्या कौन सा था?
वो इंदौर से ही आ रहे थे।
इंदौर से आ रहे थे, लखनऊ उतरने वाले थे। क्या नाम बताया पिताजी?
रामकृष्ण पाठक।
तो आपके मोबाइल पे लगाया आपने?
हाँ जी, नंबर लगाया, नंबर लग नहीं रहा है।
क्या?
नॉट रीचेबल बता रहा है।
नॉट रीचेबल, बात नहीं हो पा रही है। अकेले आ रहे थे?
नहीं, उनके साथ में बहुत से लोग थे और तो किसी का इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं है।
किसी का मोबाइल नहीं लग रहा?
किसी का नहीं लग रहा है।
आपका नाम क्या हुआ?
मेरा नाम शक्ति पाठक है।
कौन लोग?
अरे यार, इंदौर से आ रहे थे, मेरे फादर थे।
बिल्कुल। क्या नाम हुआ?
रामकृष्ण पाठक। नहीं हो पा रही है यार, तभी तो आया हूँ इधर। अपना 88 599 22 22 990। उनके पास जो मोबाइल है वो लग नहीं रहा है। नंबर मैं लेना पड़ेगा घर से, क्योंकि दूसरे का मोबाइल था, उनका मोबाइल गुम हो चुका है। बहुत से लोग थे साथ। इंदौर से वो लखनऊ उतरने वाले थे।
यहाँ पर लखनऊ उतरने वाले थे
जी। पटना में नहीं रहते, मेरा होम टाउन है बहराइच, यूपी।
यहाँ कैसे पहुँचे?
अरे यार, मैं इधर जॉब करता हूँ। आप पूरा इन्फॉर्मेशन इधर जो जरूरत है उसको करवाओ।
All right, lots of reactions coming in about the train tragedy. Now, one of the main issues here is that the other passengers and the kind of inconvenience that they also are facing. But tragically, 63 people have lost their lives as a result of that huge catastrophe that took place in the early morning hours. 63 people having killed after 14 coaches of the Indore-Patna Express ran off the tracks near Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh. Rescue and relief operations have been continuing to go on in full swing. They have been happening on a war footing since the early morning hours. We have been getting reactions from the locals who rushed to the spot as well. Well, the country woke up to a terrible train tragedy in which over 60 people are feared to be dead. This after the Indore-Patna Express derailed in a village called Pokhrayan, that's around 100 kilometers from Kanpur. The incident occurred at 3:10 early in the morning, and it is in fact being seen as one of the worst train accidents in the last 5 years. 14 coaches of the train derailed. According to reports coming in, the S2 coach has been the worst affected, and that's where exactly the rescue operation is underway. The NDRF teams have been pressed into action. Gas cutters are being used as well, and even cranes have been pressed into action to ensure the safety of the passengers who are believed to be trapped inside the mangled coaches. 4 AC coaches derailed as well. Speaking of the NDRF teams, there are 3 teams that are supervising the rescue operations, and they are in fact specializing in the train rescue efforts. All these teams have come in from Varanasi and from Lucknow. A medical team has also been sent to aid in the rescue operation. Sources have told India Today that the DGP of Uttar Pradesh, Javed Ahmed, will be personally supervising the relief operations on the instructions of the Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav, who also tweeted a short while back. Minister of State for Railways Manoj Sinha is also headed to the accident site. Several train schedules have also been hit as a result of the mishap, and many trains have been diverted, some from Jhansi, some from Gwalior. But we're also showing helpline numbers on our channel. You could call out those numbers and seek more information, whether about the trains that have been diverted, or if you happen to know anyone who was traveling on this train that has derailed. An ex gratia has already been announced by the Railway Ministry, and the immediate kin of the deceased would be receiving 3.5 lakh rupees. Let's listen into some reactions coming in.
Well, most trains running on the Indore, Ratlam, Nagda, Bhopal, Gwalior, Jhansi route are running late. many trains, as was being pointed out earlier, they have been rescheduled. There are many trains that have been also been cancelled. So there's a lot of inconvenience being caused to the common man, but the railways at the moment trying its best to cope up with the circumstances. In fact, the railways have put up special counters at the Indore and Ratlam railway stations. Also, they are trying their best because senior officials are sitting at these counters and trying to tell the people, because the train left Indore at 2 in the afternoon yesterday, and most of the passengers were because this was a bi-weekly train. It was jam-packed from Indore itself, so many people had left Indore. So there's obviously a lot of chaos and confusion, and also a lot of anguish at Indore at the railway station. So the authorities at the moment are trying to cope up with that. And also, this is one train because a lot of students travel by this train. So there is a lot of telephone people trying to contact each other on telephone. A lot of people have not been able to speak to those people who have left by this train. So people are trying, and the authorities for the moment have not been able to provide the list at the Indore, neither at the Indore railway station, neither at the Ratlam station, neither at Ujjain. So the people are waiting for that list. The number of casualties has been announced, but the dead have not yet been identified. So again, there is a lot of confusion, and also the number of injured has been the figures have been given out, but who actually are these people? Because people are not in a position. People are trying to call their relatives and friends, but they have not been able to contact them. So there's a lot of pressure on the railway authorities at the Indore and Ujjain railway station right now.
Okay, all right. Hemendra and Anindya, stay with me. We're getting in some breaking news that the railways have already announced compensation. In fact, they have announced the ex gratia amount for those who have suffered as a result of this very tragic train accident. Now, the railways will be giving out 3.5 lakh rupees to the kin of the deceased. 50,000 will be given to those who have sustained serious injuries, and 25,000 would be given to those who have been injured in this train derailment. That's the bit of news that we have just received the compensation announced by the Indian Railways, 3.5 lakh rupees to the kin of the deceased. But the big question is that what led to such a tragic incident? The cause of this particular derailment has not been known, and that is something that will only come out after an investigation is launched. But presently now, we'll just get in some more reactions. Let's listen into what eyewitnesses, what authorities, what people, who have been involved in the rescue work have to say. Anindya Banerjee and Hemendra Sharma are with us, India Today's correspondents, tracking all the developments. And Anindya, you've been there with me since the early morning hours, tracking each and every reaction, tweet. One can't even imagine the kind of shock that the passengers would have received when all of a sudden this train halted, because those are the reactions coming in, that they heard a loud noise which was followed by the sudden stopping of the train, and thereafter they had to witness what we are all seeing. This is indeed such a major rail disaster, a tragedy that is shocking to say the least. Over 60 people losing their lives.
Absolutely, and the biggest railway tragedy this year so far goes without saying. And think of it, Avantika, that you are traveling on a train, God forbid, and early in the morning, we are 3:10, something of a jolt you feel, and all you realize is that one bogie is atop another. That is something that the worst nightmare, and God forbid it happens to somebody. Those who were witness in that train, and particularly who are in S1 and S2. That's the reality. That's a reality for them. It's a matter of reportage for you and me. It's a matter of reality for them. So that's what they have been through. But thankfully, a lot of them have been saved, and a lot of them are undergoing treatment at this point of time in Kanpur, different hospitals in Kanpur, including the district hospital in Kanpur, which is where we are told the top all the top surgeons and top doctors are being called in. All the private hospitals have been roped in. Their ICUs have been thrown open. The DG Health of UP government is there personally supervising that all of the best medical treatment is given to them. In spite of that, the fact of the matter is, even if you are not grievously injured, even if you are injured, the trauma you go through at 10+3 is something unimaginable.
Oh, absolutely unimaginable grief that the passengers have had to experience, and even the families of those who have lost their loved ones. We have a report here sent in by one of our correspondents from a railway station. Let's just take a look at this before we get you more information.
इंदौर से पटना आ रही इंदौर पटना एक्सप्रेस कानपुर के पास दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हो गई है और पटना में यहाँ पर हेल्पलाइन बनाया गया है। कुछ लोग जो परिजन उसमें यात्रा कर रहे थे उस ट्रेन में, वो उनकी जानकारी के लिए कुछ फ़ोन नंबर, हेल्पलाइन नंबर दिए गए हैं। इसमें कई कुछ लोग आए हुए हैं यहाँ पर जो अपने परिजन के बारे में जानकारी प्राप्त करना चाहते हैं। एक रंजन कुमार है, आप देख सकते हैं, इनका परिवार है यहाँ पे, और राजेंद्र पंडित जो कि स्लीपर क्लास में सफ़र कर रहे थे। जो जानकारी आ रही है कि उसके बाद से उनको कोई खबर नहीं है उनकी। कौन कौन यात्रा कर रहे थे?
मेरे साथ कितने लोग थे? इसमें लगभग 8-10 लोग होंगे।
8-10 किसी का भी नंबर नहीं लग रहा है?
किसी का नंबर लग नहीं रहा है, लेकिन पापा का नंबर लग रहा है, तो वो रिंग हो रहा है, केवल उठा नहीं पा रहे हैं।
अच्छा, कहाँ से आ रहे थे, कहाँ चढ़े थे?
उज्जैन से चढ़े थे।
तो फोन इनका लग नहीं रहा। रंजन का हमारे साथ रंजन है, जो इनके परिजन उज्जैन में चढ़े थे इस ट्रेन में, लेकिन कोई खबर नहीं है। इनके पिता उसमें मौजूद थे और लेकिन यहाँ पे आए हैं जानकारी प्राप्त करने के लिए। फ़ोन लग रहा है, रिंग हो रहा है, लेकिन कोई उठा नहीं रहा है, इसलिए वो काफ़ी चिंतित है इसको लेके। तो कुल मिलाकर देखें तो पटना जंक्शन पे चूँकि बहुत सारे लोग इंदौर पटना एक्सप्रेस में सफ़र करते हैं और जाहिर है कि निश्चित रूप से काफ़ी लोग पटना के भी इसमें हताहत हुए होंगे। हालांकि रेलवे के पास अभी इसकी कोई जानकारी नहीं है। कैमरामैन नदीम आलम के साथ सुजीत कुमार झा, पटना आज तक।
Okay, we have with us, that was of course in our sister channel Aaj Tak's reporter getting us that report. Hemendra Sharma, India Today's correspondent with us from a railway station, talking about the hardships that other passengers have to endure as a result of this grave mishap that has occurred just next to Kanpur. And Hemendra, these are understandably extremely tense and anxious moments for the family members of those who were traveling on this ill-fated train. But interestingly, at the same time, all the passengers who have given their reactions have a lot of praise on the swiftness with which the authorities reacted.
Well, as you said, extremely anxious moments for family members, relatives and friends of those who were traveling by this train. Let me give you a bit of information that has just come out from Indore. The Indore railway authorities have just said that there were 1,100 people who were traveling on this train from Indore, but how many of them were going to Patna is not confirmed yet. But yes, 1,100 people were there on this train. That's the Indore railway authorities coming out. And as you said, that this happened at 3 in the morning. And people were sleeping at that hour. All of a sudden there was a jolt from the sky, and all of a sudden they realized that the train has got derailed. So extremely difficult situation for those people who were traveling on this train. And as you said, the railway authorities responded with great speed, and also there was help from people close by. So the injured were taken to the community health center, and from there were taken to the Kanpur hospital, and the grievously injured were further referred to bigger hospitals. Also, NDRF teams rushed to the spot, the railway police rushed to the spot, the GRP rushed to the spot, and also help from neighboring districts by the district administrations of neighboring district rushed to the spot. So the rescue operations were really fast, and probably it is because of this that many lives were saved. But yes, extremely difficult situation for people who were traveling on this train.
Right, and Anindo, you know, much credit also goes to the local support, the locals who immediately reacted when the train derailed, and this incident took place at 3 a.m. From all the reactions that I have been receiving and hearing since the early morning hours, it was actually the locals who immediately rushed to the spot, and within minutes was the arrival of the local police, the local administration, who later on were joined by the other senior staff from the railways, from the government, and also other officials from Kanpur. So, you know, a coordinated effort by all agencies to ensure the safety of all the passengers who were on board this train.
And that's true, and very rare, rare in India's bureaucracy. I mean, very pleasantly surprising that we have something of this sort. That a state and a center not squabbling and rather coordinating. Because remember, RPF is a center jurisdiction and comes under the center, and state police comes under the state government. But in spite of that, as you rightly mentioned, Avantika, I mean, it's always the case. It's always the case, not in this case, that whenever there's a train accident, it's just the local people, the villagers, the people around. They're the ones first to reach, and they're the ones first to help. They never look for, they wait for an interview. Unlike politicians, they do the job, and that's why they save a lot of lives. In this case too, they saved a lot of lives. Also, credit goes to the people, to fellow passengers of the same train, though of those coaches that were not injured. They came out and they started helping, pulling out people who were injured or grievously injured. So credit goes to them as well. But then also there has been a coordinated effort from the center and the state. The railway officials were two trains were rushed in, one with medical aid immediately, and it reached barely 2 hours within the incident. So that also brought some amount of help. District administration was there on ground or within an hour, we are told by sources on the ground, and that also helped because they were taken to the local hospitals, and then if they were having a serious injury, they were being referred to the district hospital in Kanpur. So absolutely a perfect coordinated effort. The DG Health being present on the ground makes a lot of things easier, because if a person has a very serious injury and that medical assistance is not provided in a government hospital that needs a sophisticated assistance, and that is only provided in a private care hospital, I mean that the DG Health's presence itself will make it so obvious for them to act and throw their doors open. So this is small little facts, small little bureaucratic red tapes.
Right.
Once one is untied, it makes life lot more easier, and that's what we have seen in this case at least.
Oh, absolutely. Hemendra and Anindo, just stay with me. We also have a report that is being sent by India Today's reporter Balakrishnan from the accident site. Let's just take a look at that once.
While the injured people in other bogies have been evacuated, rescued, S2 bogie remains the biggest challenge, which is badly mangled. You can see gas cutters are being used. NDRF personnel are trying to cut open this bogie and take out people. It is expected that not less than 20 to 25 people are still inside this bogie, and let's hope that most of them come alive. But it is a difficult scenario, and we can see that the most of the people who are coming from outside this bogie are already dead. This is Balakrishna in Pokrama for India Today.
Hemendra Sharma is with us. So Hemendra, does that mean that now the operation is only restricted to, the evacuation of the passengers from the S1 and S2 coaches?
Well, this entire this is in the final stages, as was being pointed out with the railway authorities over there. Also, relief is coming from all directions, in the sense that the Madhya Pradesh government has also directed SP Chhatarpur to leave to the spot. They have just given his number, and the Chief Minister has just tweeted that the Chhatarpur district administration has now been directed to send a team of home guards, doctors, and the district SP will also be leaving to the spot. So this relief coming from the Madhya Pradesh government side, because the train was, it originated from Indore. It left Indore railway station at 2 in the afternoon yesterday. And also the railway authorities have set up help centers and kiosks at railway stations in Indore and also at Ujjain and also at Nagda. Also, the railways are saying that they are in the process of finalizing the list. The list, once it would be out, the number of dead has been announced, but they have not yet been identified. So the identification process is on, and people who are coming to railway stations in Indore, Ujjain and Nagda, they are being told that very soon they would be releasing a list of the injured, and also they would be telling them who actually have tragically died in this tragic Sunday morning railway accident.
Okay, we have with us former additional rail board member Mr. VK Dutt, who is on with us on the phone line. Sir, thank you so much for speaking to us on this grim Sunday morning, a very tragic incident that has occurred. We do believe that the extent of casualties is now more than 60. But can you tell us a little bit more about the rescue work that is presently underway on the S1 and S2 coach? Mr. VK Dutt, can you hear me? Okay, we'll take a short break right now. We'll speak to him in just a bit. Stay tuned. India Today will be right back.